Thursday's vote to open this debate on trade was a really important day for our country. It brought middle-class families one step closer to the increased American exports and American trade jobs our economy needs. It took a lot of work to get us this far. It's going to take a lot more of that kind of work to bring these American jobs over the finish line. Cooperation from both sides of the aisle will be critical to doing so. For instance, we were ready to be in session on Friday to get more of our work done on trade and allow senators from both parties the chance to offer amendments. All the unnecessary delaying and filibustering we've seen has left us with less time for debate and amendments on this bill. Less time for debates and amendments on this bill. It cost the Senate over a week in lost time. We've been hearing some interesting suggestions from our friends about their level of cooperation over on the minority side. I would certainly agree that putting these words into action would be really good news for our country. This week, our colleagues will have the perfect opportunity to prove they're serious. They'll have a chance to turn the page completely from the far-left strategy of wasting time on trade for its own sake on an issue that we all know is President Obama's top domestic legislative priority. Now, I want to be very clear, Madam President. The Senate will finish its work on trade this week, and we will remain in session as long as it takes to do so. I know we became used to hearing these types of statements in the past, but senators should know that I'm quite serious. I would advise against making any sort of travel arrangements until the path forward becomes clear. It is also my intention this week to address the highways issue and to responsibly extend the expiring provisions of FISA. The quickest way to get there would be to cooperate across the aisle so we can pass the trade bill in a thoughtful but efficient manner. I know that members on both sides are going to want a chance to offer amendments to the bill. They should offer amendments. I'm for that. I encourage them to do so, both Republicans and Democrats. Now's the time for senators from both parties to offer those amendments, work with the bill managers to set up the votes. This is where our Democratic friends' rhetoric about working cooperatively in the minority will be put to the test. The more our colleagues across the aisle try to throw sand in the gears this week, the less opportunity members, including members of their own party, will have for amendments. So I hope they won't do that. We have a lot to get accomplished. We have one less week to do so. That's why I would encourage members of both parties to bring their amendments to the bill managers and work to get them pending. Let's process amendments from both sides. And then let's pass this bill so we can boost American jobs and exports by knocking down unfair barriers to the things we make and grow right here in America.